Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for DK Metcalf.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. It's Moore.
Wilson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. This is Carson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A throw over the middle, taken in. There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? Two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So
that's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
No good. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 26, Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Trey Flowers on the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Going for, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
The kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score is Seahawks 28, Cardinals 26. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Tyler Lockett, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Murray has the 1st down and more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
His kick.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is DJ Reed returning. And he returns this to the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown,
78
Seattle.
yards as his guys have now moved out in front. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson now operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They're ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Drake will start the drive on the ground, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime. Means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. And you're going to get it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
To throw again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 64. Cardinals 30.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And my goodness, another